Oh. Hello, hello, greetings. Hello, everybody. Happy, what day is this? Monday. Happy Monday. I'm Kathy Bullock coming to you from Berea, Kentucky on behalf of the Carpe Diem of the Arts Daily Antidote of Song. We get to do this once more. Another day of joy, of celebration, listening to fabulous singers to share their music with us and to be uplifted, looking at our fabulous Zoom family and all of you on Facebook. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time, don't make it your last, y'all, because we will be jamming. Absolutely. I would giving honor, always, I always have to say words to our fearless leader, Joe Rossi, who is in the car. But we're in our heart and mind on the way. And then the great Anna, who's our tech person assisting us today. We have a fabulous program to share with you today. And before we introduce the great Dennis Donnelly and Dick and Kathy from Victoria, before we do that, I'm going to say an extra good morning or good afternoon or hello to everybody here in Zoom. So I'll start with Jaden. Hey, Jaden. Welcome. We're so happy to see you. Becky, we're happy to see you. Brian, oh, wonderful. Arlene, oh, that's gorgeous, Arlene. Thank you. And that's a Sai singer. I hope I said your name correctly. Welcome. Rosemary, welcome. And Hoda, I love to say Hoda. Cricket, hey. Karen Newman, welcome. Susan G, Christiana, and Bob. Love you. And the stars above you, the sun. Oh, Pete and Janet, you got your hats on. Oh, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got to do the same thing just because you did. Amanda and Alex and Miles. All three of you, welcome. Good to see you. Al, wonderful to see you with your guitar. Sherry in New Hampshire. Deli, of course. Kathy in Virginia. Kathleen, Albuquerque. Sheila, Florida. Bonnie in Boise. Phil in Taunton, I have to say Taunton. Sarah in Texas. Cliff in Vermont. Carolyn in D.C. Nancy, Nelkin, Annette. Welcome. Luda. Welcome. Snoopy. Carolyn with Snoopy. I love it. I love it. Jane in Texas. Jim in New York. Curly Top. That's Willow down there. Hey. Sandy in the Uber Choir in the Great Smokies. Bob Lee. Storm. Storm that hat. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes. Perfect. Deborah, welcome. Ruth in Birmingham. Fred in Silver Spring. Francis in Victoria. Ralph and Penny in Victoria. Sandra Moore. Barbara in Nivens. Nancy's cow. Busy. There's my girl Busy. Carol in Connecticut. Don and Leanna. And Bob in Tucson and some words. Oh, that's Don. Dan Walker. And then there are others who are there with their video not on, and we're just thankful to see every beautiful smiling face to tell you we see you, we appreciate you, and we're celebrating together another day. Take a deep breath, everybody. Why? Because we can. Because we can, y'all. Simple as that. Now, I want to introduce you to, I'm excited about today, as I always am with our fabulous people that come and to join us. We have the great Dennis Donnelly. He is not a stranger to Daily Antidote of Song, and he is going to be hosting and introducing our fabulous guests for today. So I'm going to turn it over to this wonderful musician and innovator and conductor and arranger and mover and shaker. Dennis, take it away.
Whoa, Kathy, all right. I'm not sure I can live up to all those acronyms, all those, but I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Mover and shaker, I don't know. Well, that's okay. Nobody's ever introduced me like that before, so I'll buy it. I'll just inhabit that for a while. And we're happy to be here from Victoria, BC, where I was just out defrosting the car because my wife has to go to an appointment, and so that's the way it is out here in Canada, where where all the igloos are and all the weather comes from.
You look nice and warm, Don. You look nice and warm where you are.
I'm nice and warm. I'm nice and warm inside. I got my hot cup of tea beside me on my cup warmer, and all is well. So, you know, the thing about Christmas music is when you go to the malls and you go to the shops, all the music that you hear is kind of the same year after year. It's the same ones, the jingle bells, all of that stuff. And so what we want to do today is just to give you a little taste of two or three songs that you probably won't hear very much, but are nonetheless part of the Christmas tradition in some way. And I'm going to get this going by turning it over to my good friends and colleagues, Cathy Baker and Dick Jackson, who live about half an hour away from me. And they're sitting there. And so Cathy and Dick, tell us about your first song. What have you got going on?
Thanks, Dennis.
Sure, thanks, Dennis. And yeah, own that mover and shaker thing, because you wear it well. Go ahead and tell us.
Right. Well, so we've got a song by Dar Williams. It's called The Christians and the Pagans. And I'm assured that this hasn't been done on the Daily Antidote of Song, but we thought that it would suit this crowd very well. Do you want to say anything about it?
Well, sure. I mean, Dar Williams, who hails from New York, and if you look at her website, it looks like she's got this great big tour planned, and who knows whether COVID has interrupted that. But this song, the way she does it, it really moves. We've slowed it down a notch, and there's a lot of characters, and Dick will just set it up so that when we go, you can hang on for the ride.
So the song is about Amber and her partner Jane, who are pagans, more likely to celebrate solstice. Amber's uncle and aunt and their little boy Timmy are Catholics, certainly celebrating Christmas. Amber's father, who is the brother of her uncle, also figures in here. So a lot of characters that you might find yourself identifying with in one way or another.
And you'll catch the chorus, the little chorus bit when it comes. Jump in as you catch on.
Okay.
Here we go. Amber called her uncle, said, "We're up here for the holidays. Jane and I were having solstice. Now we need a place to stay." And her Christ-loving uncle watched his wife hang Mary on the tree. He watched his son hang candy canes, all made with red dye number 3. Her uncle said, "It's Christmas Eve. I know our life is not your style." She said, "Christmas is like solstice, and we miss you, and it's been a while." So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground, the best that they were able. Just before the meal was served, hands were held and prayers were said, sending hope for peace on earth to all their gods and goddesses. The food was great, the tree plugged in, the meal had gone without a hitch, till Timmy turned to Amber and said, "Is it true that you're a witch?" His mom jumped up and said, "The pies are burning," and she hit the kitchen. It was Jane who spoke and said, "It's true, your cousin's not a Christian. But we love trees, we love the snow, the friends we have, the world we share. And while you find magic through your God, we find magic everywhere." So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground, the best that they were able. And where does magic come from? I think magic's in the learning, 'cause now when Christians sit with pagans, only pumpkin pies are burning. When Amber tried to do the dishes, her aunt said, "Really, no, don't bother." Amber's uncle saw how Amber looked like Tim and like her father. hadn't spoken in a year. He thought he'd call him up and say, it's Christmas and your daughter's here. He thought of fathers, sons, and brothers, felt his own son tug his sleeve, saying, can I be a pagan? Dad said, we'll discuss it when they leave. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground, the best that they were able, lighting trees in darkness, learning new ways from the old, and making sense of history and drawing warmth out of the cold.
Woo!
All right. All right. The Christians and the pagans.
I love it.
Good one.
Yeah.
Bring it all. And happy solstice, almost all. Yeah. Just
Tomorrow.
All
Over to you,
right.
Dennis.
Yeah. So this is a change of pace now. This is a song which was written by John Jacob Niles. Kathy, are you familiar? You must be familiar with John Jacob Niles, the dean of, I don't know.
Yes,
dean
indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. From I think there is at the University of Kentucky. I think there is a program that they have. I think that's true for John. And I've known friends who have recorded the music of John Jacob Niles. Absolutely.
Yeah, and he was a collector,
Yes.
a very avid collector of American traditional music, and he also wrote a lot. And he's actually one of those people who considered himself part of the tradition. So when musicologists come across his music, they're not sure which of it is the traditional that he collected and which of it he actually wrote or adapted. But this is a song that he actually wrote.
Okay.
And it's called "The Carol of the Birds." And I have, like I said earlier, I love this music of the season that's different, that you don't hear very much. And there's just such an incredible wealth of music around this time of the year which doesn't get played. You don't hear it. And so what I've been doing for years is putting shows together every Christmas with friends and with my choirs that features a lot of this music, and we actually sing it in folk clubs and in concerts. And so this is a song that's kind of become a favorite over the years. Let me read to you what John Jacob Niles says about this song. He says, "Carol of the Birds was written for my son, Thomas Michael Tolliver Niles." There's a good handle for you. When he was 2 years of age, that is September 22nd, 1941. The lyrics, which were the result of my interest in St. Francis of Assisi, were written several years earlier. I began the composition of the melodic line about the 1st of September 1941, and I had finished it by the time of the boy's birthday. So that's where he got it. So you'll hear the connection with St. Francis of Assisi. It's got a lovely little chorus. So I sing, "Oh, many a bird did wake and fly." And you sing, "Coo-roo, coo-roo, coo-roo." And then I sing, "Oh, many a bird did wake and fly to the manger bed as the sun did rise." And then the chorus goes, which you can sing along with. "On Christmas Day in the morning, coo-roo, 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 coo-roo. On Christmas Day in the morning." Let's do that whole verse again, then we'll do the whole song. Now you're kind of getting into it. "Oh, many a bird did wake and fly." Here we go. "Coo-roo, coo-roo, coo-roo. Oh, many a bird did wake and fly to the manger bed as the sun did rise on Christmas Day in the morning. Coo-roo, 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 on Christmas Day in the morning." just interject here. There's a whole tradition of birds who came to the cradle, and there's lots of traditional songs all through Europe and Britain about the birds that came to the cradle when Christ was born. And this is just going along in that same tradition. The lark, the dove, the redbird came, coo-roo, coo-roo, coo-roo. The lark, the dove, the redbird came, and there did sing in Jesus' name on Christmas Day in the morning. Here we go. Coo-roo, 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 on Christmas Day in the morning. The owl was there, his eyes so wide, coo-roo, coo-roo, coo-roo. The owl was there, his eyes so wide, as he did sit at Mary's side on Christmas Day in the morning. Coo-roo, 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 on Christmas Day in the morning. And we can't leave the shepherds out of this, can we? Here's the shepherds. The shepherds knelt upon the hay, coo-roo, coo-roo, coo-roo. The shepherds knelt upon the hay, and angels sang the night away on Christmas Day in the morning. Coo-roo, 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 on Christmas Day in the morning. Let's do what John Jacob Niles does and go back and sing the first verse again. I've got an ancient record, 33 1/3 RPM record of John Jacob Niles singing this song. He has this most amazing voice and such presence. Here we go. Oh, man, sing along with me. Oh, many a bird did wake and fly, coo-roo, coo-roo, coo-roo. Oh, many a bird did wake and fly to the manger bed as the sun did rise on Christmas Day in the morning. Coo-roo, 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 on Christmas Day in the morning. Coo-roo, 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 on Christmas Day in the morning.
On Christmas Day in the morning. Wow, Dennis, that takes us to this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful space and feel. Y'all are jamming today. Canada is in the house. Y'all hear me? Canada is in the house. Not just these fabulous musicians, Dick and Kathy and Dennis, but many of our members on Zoom with us today. That was a gorgeous song. Thank you so much. And everybody, we have one more song that Dick and Kathy are going to close us out with before we end. And so I wanted to make sure there was a quick question. I think it was Carolyn who asked, she thought she had heard that song, Dennis, that you sang with having Irish roots or Irish history. And do you know if he took that to put it to music?
I don't know that kind of a story. He's pretty straightforward about where he gets his songs, and he just very clearly says this was written for him. I do remember another song another story about, I think it was about this song, where he had a fragment that he learned from a mother and two daughters in some backwoods place in Tennessee, and that gave him the idea for a song. And that may have also been this one, or it might have been a different song. I can't remember. But he did that kind of thing all the time.
Okay.
He's just adapting
Okay.
songs. And
Yes, it was a message from Joe that it was just so beautiful as well. So different from Tim's version, she said. So there was actually another version of it. Wow.
oh my goodness.
We went from Christians and pagans getting together to kudu, kudu. And so now we're going to take it back to Dick and Kathy again, that marvelous duo who are going to lead us in our closing song. And before we do, I do want to remind everybody that we have our fundraising activity that's coming up. So please look for it and be to participate. All those, as you share your gifts, you have special prizes that are coming and all kinds of good stuff. You can find out more about it on Facebook and maybe even on the links in as Anna is helping us with. And Dick and Kathy, I don't want to say anymore. I want you to just take over. Do your thing.
Oh, thanks, Kathy. And during that singing of the song that Dennis shared, it was so lovely to look around and see little birds flying around, but also just the warmth of familiarity that we see in so many of your faces. It's just such a lovely group to be with, and yes, recognizing so many of the Canadians and Victorians who are here. And some of you do come to our Wednesday night singing, and more of you are welcome. We're doing it all the way through the holidays, also the high noon choir. And I think we mentioned that we have, in collaboration with Dennis, a big online concert on January 29th. More details will come. But this song that we'd love to do, it's actually continuing in that energy trajectory. If it's possible, this one is even more mellow and a perfect one for this season where we can be so tempted to there can be so much to do. And sometimes it's lovely to wonder, what am I rushing to? And to remind ourselves to slow down and savor. Wendy Llewellyn Perkins, who wrote this, it sounds like this song was written in the Appalachian Hills somewhere. It was actually written by a Canadian woman, Wendy Llewellyn Perkins, in Kingston, Ontario. But you can feel the influence in this song. So we'll sing it through at least 3 times, and we know you're going to catch on. Under the key we go. And spontaneous harmonies are totally welcome. Feel free to close your eyes and sink into the spirit of this. What am I rushing to? Oh, what am I rushing for? What am I rushing to? Oh, what am I rushing for? Slow down. Slow down and savor. Slow down, slow down and savor. What am I rushing to? Oh, what am I rushing for? What am I rushing to? Oh, what am I rushing for? Slow down, slow down and savor. Slow down, slow down and savor. What am I rushing to? Oh, what am I rushing for? What am I rushing to? Oh, and savor. Slow down, slow down, and savor. Slow down, slow down, slow down, and savor. Slow down, slow down, and savor.
Slow down, slow down, Savior. What beautiful, deeply soothing message for us right now. Dick and Kathy. How many of I know I needed to hear that because I'm like savoring the moment right now in this point. We are breathing, we're together, we see faces, like you said, of familiarity. There is love in the room. Even if sometimes there's heartache and there are challenges and pain, that's all part of it too. But just taking a moment and savor. Everybody, thank you so much for that. I think that is life-giving for us all. I know I'm speaking for all of us. Woo! Slow down, and say, woo!
Kathy, I wanted to mention one thing about our upcoming concert coming up
Yes,
on
yes,
January
please.
29th. Well, more information will come to you in due course in January. But I wanted to mention our very, 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 very special guest on that program, on that concert, will be the one and only Peggy Seeger, who is familiar to all of us in this room who have been, and she, of course, is central to folk music worldwide. She's been living in England for many, many years and has been continuing and inspiring many, many people. I found my Peggy Seeger songbook, a little Oak Publications book, which I must have bought sometime in the 60s, and I still have it. It's right on the shelf over there. And so she's been part of my life forever, and it's just such an incredible honor for her. She's going to be pre-recording a 30-minute set for us, which will air during our concert, which will consist of a lot of other things, virtual choir videos and some surprises. But I just wanted to mention that for those of you. So mark that in your calendar on the 29th on 7 o'clock Pacific time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. That is so exciting, y'all. It's so much good stuff going on. Breathing, relaxing, a healing balm, all of this. I wanted to tell you two things in addition to that good stuff. Oh my goodness, that sounds so exciting. Through Carpe Diem, we also have an upcoming program, and I'm looking back through the chat so I can get you can jump in here, Anna, to get the right, tomorrow, Carpe Diem's Community Sing for solstice and holiday season, Tuesday, December 21st, 6:30 p.m. A great lineup of people. Be there, be square, they say. Busy sending out a special invitation to all of us to join it. And I had to ask about what time. Let me see. And so there is Jean and Steve, Gordon from Ukraine, Peter Meyer, Nana Malaya, Karen Dale, and Sister Potts singing songs for Kwanzaa, the solstice, Christmas, Hanukkah, and a birthday party, December birthday party. It's all happening on the Daily Antidote of Song. It's part of this celebration. So if you're free tomorrow, Tuesday, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, then come and join us. And you can still slow down, savor. Oh, that's with me. And all this good stuff. Donnelly, Dick, and Kathy, they have websites, and they're in our chat. And those of you on Facebook, you can also find more information on Facebook about these marvelous singers, about all the activities that are going on. And we want to stop. I don't want to stop, but we have to, y'all. It's our time to go. It's 12:34, but I want to make sure that if our guest singers have anything else they want to add to leave you with, I want to have them to do it right now. And Anna, if there are any other announcements that I didn't get hold to that we need to, let me know. We good? If you're new, y'all, to Zoom, stay a few minutes. Anna will be happy to talk to you and get you involved. You can be signed up to get all the information. And on Facebook, y'all, this is every day. There is joy, there is healing, there is love, and it's right here. So come on. Okay, Dennis and Dick and Kathy.
I was just going to say, I mean, and this isn't a plug for us, but Wendy Luella Perkins, who wrote that gorgeous piece, What Am I Rushing To? Every morning, she too has it in Kingston, Ontario. It's at 9 o'clock in the morning. She leads soulful singing online. So if you'd like more of a little taste of that, Wendy Luella Perkins. Sorry, I didn't include the link, but she wouldn't be hard to find. Soulful singing.
Thank you so much.
Medicine for our times. In it, I mean, yeah, sing the whole day long.
What? I got you there. Drive people crazy. I try not to, but anyway. Yes. Singing. Thanks, Dick and Kathy.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Beautiful.
Kathy.
Thank you. Dennis, you have anything extra to add for us?
Not really. I just wanted to say that if people are aware of all of the other Christmas music that's out there, check out, buy a CD of somebody doing traditional folk music, traditional Christmas music, wassail songs. Just be aware. Let's try and get some more music out there that's seasonal rather than just the same old that happens every year. Because there's such a wealth of it, and you'll come across people and you'll follow leads on YouTube and the internet to these to traditional Christmas songs. I just wanted to say that I'm always a promoter of music that's a little bit more uncommon and
you see, that's one of the reasons why I called you Mover and Shaker, sir, because it's making sure to get this wealth of beautiful music out so we can sing and engage and enjoy it. Guess what? Guess who's our guest tomorrow? Happens to be Peggy Seeger. So
Joe
we're getting
Grassi.
a little taste. Joe
You'll
just
send me a text.
Yeah.
Yes, so you'll get a taste of what's going to be happening on the December 29th celebration, y'all. Oh, wonderful. Good. Whew, slow down. Savor. So we have to pause now. Pause until tomorrow. Same time. And y'all, we've been doing this thing, the Daily Antidote of Song. Now, I don't even know what the number is now. 600 days. 7 days a week. Started back in April of last year. Every day. So even if nothing else, savor that moment. That blessing that we are able to be here. Think about where you were last April. Oh, God. Where our world was and where we are now. And gratefulness, mindfulness. Whew, slow down. Okay, so I have to say goodbye to everybody till tomorrow, and goodbye to our Facebook family for being with us and joining us. And so our family Zoom folks, I'm going